Ah. Okay. Good morning, guys. Right. So, in the last session, how to apply your constants on your table. Okay. And those we discuss. But when I want to see my constants, okay, on which table, what kind of constants we applied. So that kind of information, do you want to view it here? Okay. So there we have some data dictionaries. Okay. Now text heading, data dictionary. So even though we called as it is a read-only tables. Right. So what is data dictionaries and read-only? Why it is called read-only tables? Okay, you're observed. For example, that means that when you want to go for to install your Oracle software, okay. So at the time of installation, okay, along with installation, some predefined tables also automatically installed along with your software. So whenever we install Oracle software, so while installation time, some predefined tables also installed. That's why can you see when you go for system slash some password, when you log in into with your user admins, okay, the system administrator will log in and there we can see like select a star from tab. Yes or no? I think you people find out there are so many tables are come out. Yes or no? There are so many tables are coming out. So those tables are we are not created, right? Those tables, how it was came means along with your installation process. So that's what. So whenever you want to install your software, okay, along with the software installation, some predefined tables also we will get it. Okay, now. So those predefined tables we called as what now? Data dictionaries. Okay. So data dictionaries are simply we can say, okay, so I will write like when we install, so when we install Oracle software, internally some predefined tables, are created by system automatically. And these tables are called as, data dictionaries or else read-only tables. Okay. Now, so why this table is called as read-only means, okay, on these data dictionaries or predefined or system-defined tables, we can't perform DML operations. You can't go to insert, update and delete. these system defined tables. That means on system defined tables, user cannot perform DML operations. It is only for what purpose? Reading purpose. That means select command only supporting to read your data, but we cannot do any DML operations. So DML operations we are performing, whatever we perform your DML operations, those operations we are performing, purpose is what now? DML. Why we want to perform DML? Manipulation purpose. So in that DML, in the name only there, data manipulations. So whenever you want to do some modifications in your table, okay, so there we can perform DML. But here on these data dictionary tables, we cannot perform any DML. Okay, now, so here we can say, write down, we cannot perform DML operations on data dictionaries. Okay, dictionaries. It supports only which command here? Select command. So that's why it is called as a read only. But in this data dictionary or data dictionary tables, what kind of information will be stored? Because it is a table. Generally, tables we are creating for storing some information. So it is a table. So table means it was storing some information. Then what kind of information will be stored? Okay. So these tables are, or these data dictionaries are storing the information about your database objects. So that means whatever we created, the objects and object related, some additional facilities, whatever we applied on your tables, that each and every information will be saved under data dictionaries. Okay. So that means what we want to say, these are used, okay, to store the information about, so database objects, information about database objects, okay, such as tables and table related constraints and synonyms and views and indexes and clusters, okay, sequences like procedures, like functions, okay, like triggers, okay, etc. So these kind of database objects, whatever it was there, so these informations are we are going to be saved. So tables and table related constants and synonyms, views, indexes, clusters, sequences, procedure, function, and triggers. Like so many objects are there, that those objects informations are storing under your data dictionaries. Okay, now, right. But these all data dictionaries, if I want to view it here, okay, so these all dictionaries, do you want to say it? Okay, then how I can say it? Okay, write down. To view all data dictionaries, in Oracle, then we follow the following syntax. Then we follow the following syntax. So what is the syntax here? Observe. Select star from dic. So here dic is nothing but dictionary. So select a star from dic and dictionary. This is called as the main data dictionary. In this main data dictionary table, your all data dictionaries are storing. That all data dictionaries table. Data dictionaries means defined tables. System defined tables are stored here. Okay. Let me come out and see these things when you want to view it here. Okay, so now we can see I'm going to write in here, select a star from deck. I'm executing now. So when I executed C, there are so many data dictionaries are there. Okay, so there are 1000 plus data dictionaries we have it here. These all are called as the system defined tables. Now we can see. So all underscore jobs. Okay, user underscore jobs, user underscore indexes, and a dick. It's called a main dictionary. Okay. So like there's so many are there here. If you see, these all are called as user underscore tab underscore columns, user underscore tables, user underscore synonyms. Yes or no? So these are all are user underscore objects, objects usage, outlines. Okay, these are all are called as a predefined tables or system defined tables or data dictionaries we called. So these tables are I'm not created along with your installation. It will be come to you. Okay, now right. So these many, okay, the data dictionaries are we have it here. Okay, and here what happened? Every data dictionary is going to be store the related information. Okay, the related information. For example, suppose you have to one data dictionary is there here. Okay, for example, I need to store my constants now. For example, the constants information, okay, it will be storing into one separated data dictionary. Okay, so that means constants purpose one separated data dictionary is having. So data dictionary number one. Like in the same to sense, suppose you need to store synonyms. The synonyms are storing into one more data dictionary, like data dictionary number two. Like suppose views are there. So if I want to see my views, okay, then okay, these are having into one more separated data dictionary. Suppose I want to see my indexes, what kind of indexes I created here. So the indexes informations are having into one more separated data dictionary. So that means each and every related information storing into one separated data dictionary. So like this, there are 1000 plus data dictionaries, we have it here. And these all data dictionaries, is going to be saved under where it is database. Now these are all are saving here, D1, D2, okay, D3, D4, D5, D6. These all are having in the database memory. So now just we show it almost 1060 something will be there here. Yes or no? Right. So this is what. So that means each and every, for example, here I said, so tables purpose, one dictionary. Constants purpose, one dictionary. Synonyms purpose, one dictionary. Views purpose, one dictionary. Indexes purpose, one dictionary. Clusters purpose, one dictionary. So every related information is storing into a separate predefined tables. Like this, so many tables we have in the Oracle. Okay, that is what. So now here observe. For example, in the previously we applied your constraints on your tables. Okay, now, but which type of constraint we applied? Okay, if you want to see that information, there is a one data dictionary is there here. Okay, so right down below. Now to view, okay, Arvind water. Okay, to view constraints, constraint name and column name and column name of a particular table. Okay, so to view constraint name and column name of a particular table in Oracle database. Okay, then we use then we use user underscore cons underscore columns data dictionary. user underscore cons underscore columns, data dictionary. So guys here, so whenever you want to view your constants, what we applied, okay, on which column you applied, so that kind of information, whenever you want to view it here, so there we can go for your, what we called user underscore cons underscore columns data dictionary, we can go to take it. Okay, now, right. Suppose, let me come to our database now. Okay, now I'm going to creating one sample table here, observe. So create table, the table number, what is the last number? Okay, well, fine, I will take 10. So now here I will take, observe carefully. So I'm using your primary key on EID column, okay, and the ename column, so varchar 2 of some size. Suppose he applied unique and there I applied not null, okay, and after that we need to apply sal and it was number, and on this number sal, okay, I'm going to using for not null and I will be applying a check constant. So check of salary which is greater than or equals to 6,000 rupees. Okay, like the all constants are be applied here. Okay, right. So now in this table, let you see guys here, I was applied primary key on EID column and on ename column unique plus not null combination I was applied. Salary column not null plus check constant we applied. Okay, so now this table I'm going to create it now. So table successfully created. So after created, okay, on this test number 10 table, what kind of your constants you applied, that every constant information I want to view it. So how I can see this means we having what now data dictionaries. So if I want to see on this table, what kind of constants we applied, okay, on which column, which type of constant we applied, so that information do you want to view now. So I just go to this data dictionary. What is the data dictionary? User underscore cons underscore columns. So with the help of this data dictionary, you can see it, your constants information. Understand all of you now? So now let me come out. The first of all, this is what I said, data dictionaries are called a predefined tables. If it is a table means, can I go for to check my structure of table? Yes or no? Yes, I can see the structure. So when how to see my structure means desk keyword we are using. So desk, and I'm following here user underscore cons underscore columns. Okay now. So user underscore cons underscore columns, it is called as a one of my data dictionary table, and that table structure, first of all, I want to view. So in this view, okay, what it was happen, you can see. So owner name, it's called a name and null and data type here. So we need to set now. Okay, here carefully observe. So Warner is a name here, a null and a type. So Warner is a one name, and your constant name is called a one more column, and table name is called as a one more column, and a column name is called as a one more column, and position is called as a one more column. So these are column names. Okay, these are column names, and this is what we called as a data, that means constants, all constants not null, and this is what now your data types here we have it here. So in these table structure, okay, so now I want to see my required things. First I have to view it here, constant underscore name column. Okay, so carefully observe, constant underscore name. So this is one of my column I was taken from here. Okay, so that is one column. And this column I will take it here. Now fine. And later I will be take now. The next one is called as a column name. That means on which column, which constraint you applied. This is constraint name and this is column name. And later on from and which table is a table name is what now? User underscore cons underscore columns. This is my table. And now where here one more column is there. Column name is called as a table underscore name. So that means on which table constants do you want to say it? So now I can say table name is equals to which table here? Test number 10. Test number 10. So now this is my table. On which table do you want to view it here? The table name I'm passing test number 10. And these are the columns which related to user underscore cons underscore columns table. And once I want to execute this one, let me see, you have here, the above one is called as a constraint name and below one is called as a column name. So this is constraint name and this is column name, constraint name, column name, constraint name, column name, constraint name, column name, constraint name, column name. Okay, now? But here, every constraint name, if you want to observe, here sys underscore C007587, okay, 88, 89, 90, 91. So here SYS, SYS means what now? System defined. So that means once user is applied some constraints on your table, if user is applied some constraints on table, what happened? That every constraint on every constant, it will be created one. Okay, what it will created here? System defined constant key names are created. Can you remember in the starting I said, when you want to checking your validations, there one sys underscore some number is coming out. I said this is called as a constant key identity number. Okay, on each constant internally your system is going to be created. And what is that? We will see in the coming class. I said or not? Yes, now you can see now in this class. So every constant, okay, if I applied primary key, so primary key purpose, one constant key identity number is generated by system internally. For unique purpose, one. For not null purpose, one. For not null purpose, one. For check purpose, one. For check purpose, one. Okay, now. So that means what happened? How many constants, how many times you applied? Each and every constant on each and every time, one identity will be prepared by system. Okay. But the problem is what now? These identities, when I want to see it here, I can see these identities. Now, can you tell me guys here, by seeing of this number, can you understand that this is belongs to which constant? Suppose if I'm asking 8, 9 is belongs to what? Is it not null constant identity or else is it a check constant identity? Can we remember? Can we know? Can we identify? What do you say? No, it's very difficult to remember. So you are having numbers. Yes or no? You are having numbers. But which number, if I see the number, I can't understand this is which constant type. Is it a unique constant? Is it not null? Is it primary key? Is it foreign key? Okay, is it check constant? Is it default constant? So what it is, I don't know. Because it was having some number. So here also having number. Here also having number. So numbers related, we can't identify your constants. Okay, names we can't identify. Then how to overcome this problem, sir? Okay, so if I show you this information to anybody, if I ask you what kind of constants I was applied on these columns, if I ask you, so no one can say it because by seeing of number, they can't identify here which is and which type of constant. Okay, now? So this is what now? The data dictionary which will be using to see your constants on a particular table. Okay, write down below. In a notes, it was having clear information. Okay, so there is no problem for you. Now, first of all, one example, I was design one table with some call constants here. So below write down. So first of all, you want to see this, your structure of user underscore cons underscore columns. Okay. And after go for your the table design first of all. Otherwise, first you have to design, okay, table. And after that, you have to pass it here. And after that, we are going to be writing our syntax here. And this 7587, the constant name is applied on ename column, and 7588 we applied on salary column, 7589 we applied on salary column. Okay, so 7590 is applied on EID column, and 7591 is applied on, okay, ename. So these are the constant names, and that constant where on which column you applied the column name. Okay, now are you getting some idea now? That was not clearly displayed in your SQL Plus editor, but here you can observe by seeing of this right on below. Screen. Why now? Okay, now, so this is the way I can see my constraints on your आप तीनों बहुत अच्छा डिस्कशन कर रहा है यार फ्रॉम स्टार्टिंग क्लास ऑनवर्ड्स। बहुत ज्यादा इंटरेस्टिंग कुछ डिस्कशन हो रहा है इसके बारे में। अरे इसके बारे में तो आफ्टर क्लास में, ओके आफ्टर होने क्लास होने के बाद पूछ रहा हूँ। अरे हाँ, नहीं सभी लोग आपके तरफ देख रहे हैं इसलिए पूरा क्लास पूरा बॉयस आपका तरफ देख रहा है। बेचारे उनको समझ में नहीं आ रहा क्या हो रहा करके। ओके ना they're all are, I am also focusing on you only. My focus is not in this class. Okay, what it is going on in this? Yes or no, boys? So that's why don't talk यार। हम सोच रहे हैं कि यहाँ पर कुछ हो रहा है, क्या हो गया है इन तीनों को। कुछ गड़बड़ हो गया है क्या? Right. So now this is guys here actually in SQL in plus editor maybe some disturbances are there in environment settings, that's properly not displayed, so that is the reason I was given here. Okay, now by seeing of this you can understand now. So what we did here, we created one table with few constants whatever you applied here, and these constants details if I want to see, then I'm using which data dictionary, user underscore cons underscore columns. So with the help of this data dictionary, your complete table constants details, I can see it, I can view it. Yes or no? So how I can means, first of all you should know the structure of your user underscore cons underscore columns. So in this table, what kind of columns are there? Even though if I want to take a column structure also, I can take it here, but don't write, just observe. So if you want it column structure, okay, the column structure will be like this. I just remove this, all the things. And of course you have some table structure idea now. Yes or no? How your table structure will be. So is a null and this is data type. Okay. So this is what we called owner is my one of a column guys. And this column is having here not null. But not null constant, it was there by default on this, and this is data type. Okay. And the next one is called as one more not null column is there. So this is not null, and this is the column related data type. And one more column is also having not null. So this is not null, and this is your data type. And the next one is there is no, okay, it's just a varchar, and this is just a number. Okay. This is what we call, can you see now? Okay. Now, so when you are using desk user underscore cons underscore columns, these are what now? Column names. Okay. In these columns, some columns are not null, some columns are null. And every column is having some data type. So owner column, data type is what now? Varchar2. Constant name column. Okay, Varchar2. Table underscore name column, Varchar2. Column underscore name column, Varchar2. Position underscore position, and just number. So now here observe, this is my table columns and table structure. Okay. Now tell me, user underscore cons underscore columns, how many columns are there? How many columns? One is owner, constant name, table name, column name, position. Total 5 columns in this table. Which table? User underscore cons underscore columns. So the 5 columns related. That means some columns are not null, some columns are null, and every column data type is there. So from these columns, which columns I was taken to see my constants information? Which columns I was taken to see my constants information means I was taken first column is what now? Constant name. Okay, this is my constant name I was taken. Next what I was taken? column name. Column name is this is column name is taken. So these two columns are you taking from which table? User underscore cons underscore columns table. Now, okay, those two columns came, but which table constants information do you want to see? I want to see test number 10 table. So that's why here table underscore name is a one data dictionary column is there, and where condition and table name table underscore name is equals to test number 10. So once this entire the query I was taken from this structure, okay, now not separately. So in my user underscore cons underscore columns, in this data dictionary, how many columns are there? So in that few columns, I was taken to see my constants details. And after you executed the select command, what it was happened? This is constant name. So these are the constants names. Yes or no? And this is what now? Column names. That means on which column, which type of constant you applied, that every constant key identities are generated by who here? System. SYS, 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 SYS. Okay now? And now these are what now? Which column you applied. On which column you applied, those are the column names. Now here, how many constants we applied here? Observe. Primary key is a 1. Unique constant is a 2. Not null is a 3. And not null is a 4. And check is a 5. So how many constants here? 5 constants types I am applied here. So 5 constants purpose. How many? So 5 constant is created. Yes or no? Yes. So if you want to ask for your table, so for 7590 I was applied on EID. That means it is a which constant? Primary key, EID column, which constant? Primary key. This is primary key. On ename I applied how many constants? 2 constants I applied. One is not null, one is unique. But in this case, I have a confusion. Yes or no? So 857587 and 7591. Now my question is, tell me in this 2, which is unique and which is not null? Anybody guessing? Here on ename column, what we applied ename column? Check out. Unique constant applied as well as not null applied, right? So that means on ename column, how many constants I applied? 2 constants. And come out here, see your ename column is a 1 constant name. On ename column, 1 constant name. But in this 2 constant names, one is 87 and one is a 91. In this 2, which is unique and which is not null? Now the question is it possible to tell that or not? No, we can't say. We can't identify now. 87 is a unique, 87 is a not null. I don't know. 91 is a unique, 91 is a not null. I don't know. Because of reason, your constant names are having in the which format? Number format. So identity number formats are there. So when it was having this number format, programmers, that means users, cannot understand. We have a confusion. Have a confusion or not? Yes, we have a confusion. So sir, how to overcome this confusion now? And what is my intention is, when I was applying my constants on a table, okay, then I have to tell to my user, so-and-so constant I was applied on so-and-so column. So when they want to see the complete constant details, they can immediately understand, okay, primary key on this column, unique constant on this column, not null on this column. So they want to understand. That means they want to understand means here, constant key identity names, whatever it was there here, these names I want to show in which format? User understandable format or user not understandable format? Understandable format I want to design. Yes or no? Yes. But here what happened? Your system is designed here. System itself, it was designed, and system automatically designed. When it was designed, when user or programmer is applied just a primary key, I just applied my constant name, but for that constant, okay, internally your system is created identity number. But that identity number, if I want to show to my users cannot understand. Suppose if you design your table and show to your client and client was what he was going to understand. Client is asking 85, 91, what is this? Even the clients also not understanding. So then what we want to do? My constant details, I want to clearly show to my users and my clients. And the client, once they can see my constant name, they can easily understand so-and-so constant you applied on so-and-so column. Then what I want to do? User understandable format. I want to design my constants names. Point is clear now? Point is clear now? How to design, sir? Okay. Let me see one example here. Observe. So these are called as what now? System defined. And now I will show you what now? User, write down, defined constant name. Okay. So now carefully observe the syntax here. So create table name of, I want to send my column name 1 and suitable data type. If it is need size, and you have to send constant is a predefined statement. After that constant key name, and after that constant type, okay, comma, and so on. So your constant is a predefined key statement and constant key name. Here you should give it some your user defined constant key name and constant type. Which constant are you applied? The type was given. Okay, let me come out and see. So now come out guys here. So I just clear this. Now I want to create one table. Observe, create table test number 11, and now I'm applying EID. So integer, and here I want to pass my constant is a predefined statement, and constant key name I will apply here PK underscore EID. Key name. So key identity name. So previously system is created with the number format, but it's my user defined. So I want to give my constant name with my understandable format. Okay now. So even though in the name of PK underscore EID, you can give XYZ, ABC, whatever you can give it as your wish, and your name also can give it. Yes or no? Nothing problem. But in real time, how the people will give it means that name should be understand to everyone. In such a way, we need to define our names in real time. Yes or no? So that's why in real time, the people, how they can define their user defined constant key names means they will be started like this. So this is constant name shortcut PK. PK means primary key. So this primary key, are you applied which column? EID. That is the indication to the users. So user primary key is applied on EID column. That is understandable. Okay. Now, after that, what is my constant name? Primary key. Later. So constant key name, and after that constant type. Okay. Let you see. Suppose next one is called as what now? Okay. Okay. Varchar 2 of some size. So here also, suppose I need to apply constant, and which constant I will apply means UQ. UQ means what now? unique. On which column I applied? ename column. And after that, okay, after that, what is now? My constant name is what? Unique. So let me see. I just close to execute what happened. Table is created up. Yes. After table successfully created, now these information, that means constants information, now I want to see it now. So how I can see it now? Observe. Okay. Now the same now. What is that? Select constant underscore name comma column underscore name. Okay. From which data dictionary? User underscore cons underscore columns, where which table? Table underscore name is equal to test number 11. Now execute now. So when I executed here, carefully observe, the first one is called as a constant name. Second one is called as a column name. So what is my constant name? First one, pk underscore id. So that means primary key constant you applied on which column? eid column. Unique constant you applied on which column? ename column. So now it's a better now. Which one is better? Predefined is better. User defined is better. User defined is better. Now this table, after you applied your constant like this, and you can send it to anybody, and anybody can understand here. Okay, so they can understand that, okay, Sudhakar sir applied a primary key constant on EID column, unique constant on ename column. So your number is not there. Instead of number, our understandable format, we given some names. Okay, so now here how it is here observed, right down below. So here in notepad I will give clearly. So example, now take this. Above syntax, below example. So syntax and example compare, you can understand easily. There is no confusion in this. And after that, I just call this. Okay. Then I avoid this one. For your understandable format, I just design this. Yes. Now syntax below example, and after that how to see my constants details. Okay, right. So now we can see in these two things, one is a predefined constant names, how it was created by system itself. One is user defined. So see, the predefined constant names are in this way, this format it will become, but it is not okay. That means what we can say not understandable here. Careful. Okay. So that's why we done what now? User defined constant names we design, and when you design your constant name, so this is very easy for you to understand. Okay, but in this whenever you want to see this particular table, okay, constant details by the help of data dictionary, so your table name must be capital. Okay, for example, here observe, suppose the same thing I just go to take it out. Okay, and here test 11 is a capital I was given. For example, I was given here test 11 in what case? In which case I'm giving now small case characters, and to execute it now, then what it was showing guys? No rows. So that means your table name must be in capitals. Take underline. Table name must be capital. So here you just give it some underline, and table name should be, okay, in what case? Capital case. Okay. Right. So that point here, remember, whenever you want any data dictionary, okay, na? Right. So now this is user defined, how to design your constant key names. Okay, fine. But up to here, data dictionaries, and with the help of data dictionary, I can see my constants details with the predefined, with the user defines. The both we can check out. But the next level is what now? What is my next case? How to add constant, okay, to an existing table. To an existing table. The next one write down. How to add constant to an existing table. Okay, right. So we have a syntax here, observe. What is the syntax here? Adding. That means I'm not creating table. Already table is created. On the created table, I need to add my constants. So now tell me, on your existing table, do you want to perform some modifications? Which command? Alter command. Very good. So which command we are using? Alter. So here also alter. Write down alter table name. And here I'm using add is a keyword. Constant is a predefined statement. And here I want to say what? Constant key name. And after I want to send my constant type, and this constant are you applied on which column? That column name. So this is your syntax guys. So alter table name, add constant. Constant is a predefined statement, and constant key name. So that's your wish. Whatever the key name you can give, your understandable format, and later constant type and column name. Okay, fine. Let me see one by one. We will add it here. So first I'm going to create one sample table. Okay, and after that we applied our constants. Okay, now let me serve. Don't write, observe first of all. So I just clear this now. So first of all, you just design your table. The table name is parent. Suppose EID, integer, e-name, okay, varchar 2 of some size, salary was what now? Number. Okay, fine. The table is created, but on this table, do you have apply any constants here? No. Suppose you have any doubt, you have to call this data dictionary. And what is my table name? Parent. Okay, now you can see, do you have any constraint? No. So no rows, nothing was there on this table. So let me see one by one we want to add. Okay, the first I'm going to adding on my EID, which one is primary key I'm adding. Okay, so what is the syntax? Alter table name. What is my table name? Parent, which key? Add. What is this? Constant is a predefined key statement. And now you can see constant key name you can write. What is the key name? Suppose I can say already PK underscore EID already given. Yes or no? If I given same ID, what happened you can see. Suppose PK underscore EID. And what is the constraint? Primary key of which column? EID. Syntax is same, yes or no? Same syntax. That's why I'm saying that in databases, if you want to understand easily means the syntaxes are remember as it is follow syntaxes. Then you can easily concepts are understand. Okay, right. And now I can execute it. But what it was saying, guys, name already used by an existing constraint. Can you remember PK underscore EID already we created? Understand or not? Yes, that's why the same names cannot be allowed. It's called a duplicate names. Okay, so that's why what we want to do, we need to avoid this, and with a different way you can give. What is that? EID underscore PK. That's I said. This name can be give any manner as your wish. I said XYZ, ABC, your name. Anything you can give it, but that should be understand someone. Yes or no? So EID underscore PK. And next, what I want to apply? Primary key. On which column? EID. Let me see what happened. So table successfully altered. Yes. After alter, suppose you have a doubt. This primary key is adding or not on my EID column. So what I want to show data dictionary. What is my data dictionary? User underscore cons underscore columns. Then you just call this. Okay. Yes. On EID underscore PK is called a constant name, and this constant name I was applied on which column? EID column, so that I added up. Yes. Like the same thing, I want to add my unique and check constant all. Let you see one by one. So alter table name. What is the table name? Parent, add constant. Okay, constant key name, e name underscore UQ. And now I want to apply unique of a name. So now, okay, unique constant is added. And the next one we are writing alter table. The table name is what now? Parent, add constant and constant name sal underscore chk. And now I want to give check sal. Okay, is greater than, for example, 12,000 something. Okay, that's what happened. So now see how many constant as of now I was applied? 3. Primary, unique, check. Let you see the 3 constants on your table is successfully applied. Check out. Applied now? Yes, we applied. Understand now? Yes, write down below. First one table should be created without having any constant. Okay, and after that you can add. So adding primary key, comma unique, comma check. So the statements I will take it here. Write down. Okay, right. And the next constant I'm adding here, adding not null constant. But guys, here, whenever you want to add not null, so your syntax will be different. Okay, little bit change your syntax. So that's why I'm writing separately. So alter table name. And here I'm using modify key. So modify and later on which column you want to apply. Okay, your not null constant you want to apply here. So column and after that, so constant, okay, and constant key name, and after you have to apply not null. Okay, let me see. So here you have a question. Sir, when we applied primary key, unique and check, we are using which keyword? Add keyword. But when we add your not null, which keyword? Modify. Why, sir? Okay, no? So this doubt, maybe you will get it. The reason is observe. Guys, here, observe, come to my table. If I want to see the table structure, what is my table name? Parent. And let you see to execute it here. So in this case, what happened? EID, just we applied primary key. So that's why it is converting into not null because primary key is not accepted nulls and duplicates. But ename and salary, can you see ename? This is a data type and salary, this is a data type. So that means I said already in database by default, every column is taking what? What is the default by what your column will take by default? Nulls. Okay, now. So by default, your columns will take what now? Nulls. It means that already null is there. Understand now? Because by default, every column is taking what now? Nulls. So already null is there. So that null I need to modify with what? Not null. So that's why I'm using which keyword? Modify keyword. If any interview person is asking, why are you using modify keyword at the time of adding not null constant? Means you have to tell them, sir, by default, every column is accepting nulls. That means already null is existing in the column, sir. So that null I want to change as a not null. So change means what now? Modify. Understand now? Yes, that's why we want to use what? Modify keyword. Okay, right. So now I'm applying your observe. Alter table. What's my table name? Parent. I'm using what? Modify. On which column? For example, ename column. So I will apply constant and I will say ename underscore nn. Nn means not null identity. And finally, you have to give your not null constant and check out. So what it was happen, guys? Table is altered. After altered, you can check your data dictionary. Yes, not null successfully added on. Yes or no? As of now, what we added? Primary key, unique, check, and not null. Okay, now write down the syntax below example. Mm. Which one? Table name. Table name is capital, but here you can, this query you can write into any manner, no problem. Okay, right. And the next one is called as, take next one, adding. Which constant here? Foreign key. So adding foreign key. Shortcut I'm writing. So whenever you want to add foreign key, guys, here again, the some little bit syntax will be changed. Now, alter table name, add constraint, and here I want to say my constraint key name, and after that you need to apply here foreign key of, here we should pass it here common column. Okay, common column of child table, because we know that it was applying on child table. So foreign key of common column of child table, and what we want to take references. Are you taking references from which table, guys? Parent table. So parent table name should be give it here. From the parent table, what is your column? Common column of parent table. Common column of parent table. Okay, so this is what. And additionally, what we need to apply, the two cascade rules are there. What is that? Come on delete, cascade, or else on delete, set null. So anyone you can go to use now. Okay, right. So on this, let me see example. So first of all, come to my database. I'm creating one child table name, and here I will take department name is a varchar 2 of some size, and now here common column I want to take. But when this child table to make relationship with the parent, in parent table you must and should have a primary key, and the primary key column is, which column is primary key column here? EID. So that EID is my common column. I should take it and execute. So the table successfully we created. But can you see on this table, we didn't apply any foreign keys here. Just a table created. Okay. And now let me observe here. So I want to apply now alter table. What is my table name? Child. So child, add, what I need to add? Constraint. And constant key name EID underscore FK. FK means foreign key. And later I want to apply my foreign key. Okay, key name. So foreign key of which column? EID column. And are you taking references? References from which table? Parent. Parent table of which column? EID. And what you need to add additionally, for example, on delete cascade. Suppose anyone you can apply. On delete set null also you can apply, but any one only should apply. So now I just execute table successfully alter. And after alter, do you want to see my data dictionary. So what is the table now? Child. And now we can see your foreign key successfully added, added or not? Yes, on which column? EID column. Yes or no? Yes, right down below. So first create your table and later add your foreign key. Okay, right. So total 5 constants we applied on your existing tables, right? Now let that all constants once you need to test now. So I'm going to testing here. Observe. The first table, I just call it here. What is this? Parent. And there is no information in this. And next one is what now? Child. Suppose are you inserted into your parent here? Okay, so parent and I'm sending values of, so ID number 1 and some name is Smith and the okay, salary how much? 12,000. So now I want to give it here 13,000 rupees. So this is perfectly accepted into table. There is nothing problem. And later I want to call this parent table. Okay, so now row is accepted. But in the second time, okay, whenever I want to insert here, so 1 again I will take and ln, and now I want to take here 25,000 rupees. Okay, now tell me, can I accept now? No, we cannot accept. Why? Because EID column is which type? Primary key. So primary key means here one already existing. Again, are you inserting 1? So it's a duplicate now. Yes, let you see to execute error. So unique constant is violated. But can you see MyDB 11 AM is called a username, and what it is? This is the point. You understand now? Previously what happened? System defined number is showing. Yes or no? Can you identify in the starting level? SYSC underscore some number is showing that. But now user defined. So by seeing of this user defined key name, can I understand now which constant is violated? Yes, which constant? Primary key. On which column is violated? EID. Understand now? So primary key is working. Okay, fine, sir. And the next one is, for example, you can see 2. And here I will take it now what now? First one, Smith. And I'm taking here 25,000 rupees. But Smith already existing on my ename column. But ename column is which type already? Unique type. So unique type is accepting duplicates. No. So again, I'm sending Smith. So what happened? You can see This time unique constraint is violated. And what is violation? Yes, ename underscore UQ. UQ means what? Unique constraint. So it is also working here. And okay, fine. And next I will go for this. I will take it here ln. And now I'm inserting here 11,000 rupees. 11,000 is accepted. No, let you see which one. Check constraint is violated. What is the check name? Sal underscore CHK. Okay, right. So these all are working. So again, my not null also we applied. On which column applied? Ename column. Now let me see to apply your null into ename column. Okay. And here I will send here 25,000 and let you see. So what is that? So cannot insert null on ename column now. Yes. Okay. So here not null represented here. Automatically was showing cannot insert null. So null is also acceptable. And now next one is what now? This is my okay parent. So now we can see one more thing. I will insert here ln and now 25,000. So this will be accepted. And finally, when come back to my parent table, okay, let you see 2 rows are there. But come to your child table. Now you can see insert into my table name is what? Child. And I'm sending here values. Okay. The values are department name D1. And I was given EID 1. 1 is accepted. Yes. Why? Because 1 is what? A child table. And his parent is there now. Yes. So 1 is there. So 1 is accepted successfully. If I inserted here one more, okay, department number D2 and 1. Can I? Yes, it is accepted. And now I can say department number 3 and I said 2. Can I? Yes. So now if I send department number 4 and I'm giving 3, can I? No. Why? Because parent is not there. So it is giving error. And what it was say? Integrity constant is violated. Parent key is not found. And which constant is violated? EID underscore FK foreign key. Okay, right, fine. And let you come back and see this, the 2 tables information parent, okay, and come back to your child. So only references only accepted. And now I'm going to delete it. Delete from parent, okay, where EID is equals to 1. Can I delete? Can I delete or not? Yes, because of reason on delete cascade we applied. Applied or not? Yes, where it is we applied. What we applied here? On delete cascade. On delete cascade means what? Once you delete a parent, child also deleted. Let me come back. So that formula is testing now. Now delete from where? EID 1. EID 1 is parent. Smith is a parent. This parent I'm deleting. But this parent is having how many children? 2 children. Now you can see to executed. 1 row is deleted. From which table? Parent table. And come back now. So now parent table deleted. Yes. Check out your child table. Yes. Child also deleted. Yes. So that means all are working now. Yeah, this is called a testing. This is called a testing. Our constants are working or not. Okay. Now, so this is how to adding constants on existing table. So how we added in the same pattern, we can drop also without changing or without affect my table data. I can drop my only constants. Okay, but how to drop? Okay, so that mechanism we will see tomorrow. Okay, now, right? Yes. So thank you so much.
యూజర్ కాస్ట్ కాలం అనే టేబుల్ నేమ్